Okay.
Tell me when you're recording.
Yeah.
What's going on, YouTube? Live and direct, coming at you from El Salvador. We have been here for a 6-day vacation, and this is a travel tutorial. I am no means by any professional, any kind of somebody who does this for a living. This is just a dude who, with his wife, went to El Salvador for 6 days, rented a car, and tried to figure out driving in this. Okay, so the first thing you guys got to do is find a affordable, small rent-a-car. Okay, this vehicle is a Nissan Tiburon. It's got 104,000 miles. We probably put at least over, just under 2,000 miles on this thing in 6 days. So when you're driving in El Salvador, the first day you're not gonna know what to do. But here's some things that I learned in the first day. Obviously, you gotta have a cell phone that has cellular reception, and you just gotta really pay attention. So you got the road. The road is just the road. Everyone on the road does whatever they want, but there's a system.
Careful.
And as you can see, I'm leaving a lot of space. I'm being very passive. Everyone's cutting me off. They're honking at me because I don't know what I'm doing. It's true, because I don't. But at the same time, I'm being safe. I'm not a local. I'm letting people who work, who are in a rush, delivering stuff, going to work, coming from work, take precedent, because all I'm doing is driving to my hotel. Some things you want to pay attention to is the motos, the motorciclos. They're very aggressive. They're gonna go wherever they can go, and you got to be careful with them because you don't want to hit them. They're obviously on their way to do something, and it's more important than you being on vacation. So just let them pass. The other thing you want to watch out for is public transportation. El bus. El bus has people jumping on the bus. They have people jumping off the bus. One of the things that I discovered is in the night between 6 and 8 o'clock, you're going to see that these people are getting off of work. Or early in the morning between 6 and 8 o'clock, 9 o'clock, you're going to see a lot of traffic, people jumping on and on. And there's no bus stop. It's wherever there's people on the side of the road. The bus is going to stop to pick them up. It's wherever somebody wants to get dropped off. They're going to tell the driver, hey, I got to get off over there. And then they're going to get off. There's no system to it. This isn't the RTD in LA. This isn't the Metro Transit. This isn't BART. This is El Salvador. Right now, we are in San Salvador. We went to very small towns. We went to very large towns. And it's the same everywhere. You just got to be very careful. So as you can see, look here. The motorcyclers, they're all bumping up against each other, but they're not hitting each other. There's a system to this. And what you got to watch out for is these guys, because they don't care. You're in their way. You want to make sure that you don't hit them. And if you have a car and you hit them, it's on you. We paid about maybe $50 a day for a rental. We're driving the hell out of this. Gas, all you need to know is gas is $3.70 a gallon. That's significantly less than the United States. That's about $2 less. You can get $60 a full tank of gas, and it's going to last you a very long time. We put $60 of gas, and we drove the hell out of this thing, and we're literally at half a tank. So the other thing I want you to know is that if you go up into the remote mountains, our hotel was way up in the mountains, and we picked up the vehicle on 3/4 of a tank. And when we got up into the mountains, it's really hard to find gas. So luckily the hotel had some gas. We needed it, but we still had about 40 miles to get us to the city. So look here. Again, there's no, hey, can I come in? Nope. Everyone's going to get in where they fit in. Again, a motorcycle, he's in a rush, so I'm going to let him go. I'm going to cut this guy off right here because I was here before him. And this other little guy wasn't here before me, so I'm going to let him go. The other thing too is when you get your GPS, Waze. There's Waze and there's Google Maps. Obviously, both of those apps work great, just depending on your cellular coverage. I have Comcast Infinity, which is on the Claro network. Claro is in and out up in the mountains, but it does not work well with phone calls. Watch out for that guy. The other thing that I'm going to tell you guys about is the chuchos. I love the chuchos. The chuchos are stray dogs. And
are you going the right way?
They are, they're really cute. They're stray dogs in every small, medium, and large town you go to. And these dogs, they don't care. They're not aggressive. They're friendly. They're just making it. And you know, they're going to be in your way. You got to watch out for them. Some of them are limping. Some of them are hungry. Some of them will be sleeping on the side of the road, and they don't care if you're driving by them. Just don't run them over. I see limping chuchos everywhere. But, you know, feed them. Be careful with the gatitos too. So let's see what else we got to talk about. Also, there could be, I'm telling you, if you're okay with just driving and you accept the fact that you could die 5 to 10 times during one drive commute, you're going to be okay. But if you are a jumpy driver and you're very jittery about certain things, objects popping out, people jumping, walking across the road, cars jumping in front of you, cars cutting you off, it's going to be a very, very difficult commute for you. But once you get used to it, if you've driven in like LA, San Francisco, bumper to bumper traffic, if you just imagine that, Sacramento, bumper to bumper traffic, imagine that with people crossing whenever they want, dogs in the street, vendors selling pupusas and whatever food they can sell on the side. You got construction workers. The other thing too, I want to mention construction workers. There's definitely not a system where they tell you that they're doing construction. You'll be driving at 50 miles an hour and then you'll see a cone in the middle of the street covering up a big ditch. So you really want to proceed with caution. Salvador is a beautiful, beautiful country. You just want to respect all the locals. You want to respect the people working. Shout out to the president, Kelly, who has really, really reformed this place. There's a lot of tourists. We went to Tunco Beach, and we've seen so much construction. Actually, just in general, everywhere you go, there's construction going on everywhere, which is a sign of improvement. It's a sign of development. Nobody wants to stay stuck in the 50 years before, 100 years before, but when there's a gesture of projects and constructions and buildings being built, hospitals being built, infrastructure being done, we're getting into a different conversation. So I wanted to mention, sorry, cut myself off. You got to be careful for these loop-de-doops, okay? These loop-de-doops are 2 lanes. However, there's no arrows. Oh, the other thing I wanted to mention, there's no street names. If you look at all these corners, there's no street names on any of these. They just people know where they're going, and if you don't, you're looking at a map. This guy right here, I'm gonna let him in. People are unloading on the side of the road. You got to be careful for that kind of stuff. It's not like Jamaica or Britain or Europe where you're on the opposite side of the road. You're on the right side of the road, which is where, like, I don't know, Americans drive. So this is kind of like customary to be on the right side. People they do use turn signals. However, it's not like oh, look it. So I'm gonna get cut off just in a second. Oh, here we go. So boom, all the motorcyclers are cutting me off because I'm driving too slow. So boom, the pizza guy's right there in a rush, and I'm being told right here that I gotta make a right. So not yet. I gotta go straight some more. See, I'm multitasking. I got a car sticking out there, a car sticking out there. This guy right here is a taxi or Uber or whatever. These guys are getting gas. Look at all this. You got pedestrians crossing the street here. You got people exiting the staircase right there. I gotta turn right. You got a construction worker. I'm looking at the map. It can get pretty busy, so you just got to keep your head on a swivel. It says that we are close to the airport. Basically, our commute. So this lane just condensed from 2 lanes to 1 lane. It just basically collapsed into 1 lane with no signal, with no sign, no nothing. Oh, speed limit. Speed limit. It says 90 kilometers per hour. Per hour. Do the math, whatever you think that is. It's whatever you feel is safe, because I've seen people fly on these freeways, and then I've seen people go super slow. I'm gonna be right in the middle because I'm like trying to figure it out still. I'm not trying to hurt anybody. I don't want to cut anyone off or piss anyone off. We've seen the military police. They're heavily armed. The city police are heavily armed, which makes, I don't know, a tourist feel comfortable, but you just got to be careful. I haven't seen anybody get pulled over or anything like that, but at the same time, you just want to be very cognizant of what's going on. So here's a split in the road. No one said anything about that, but I'm going to stay to the left.
Tell them about their drainage system at work.
Oh, yeah.
It rains so much.
Yeah, there's so much rain here. You got to be careful about driving in the rain, because in the rain, in the night, it dumps. I mean, we're talking heavy rains. And these systems are set up that the drainage comes out of the walls, it comes out of the hills to prevent mudslides. El Salvador is a very dense foliage jungle country. So look, if you look over there, you got all this jungle and heavy rainfall. Look at these guys trying to cut in. You got to be careful with those guys. That guy's trying to cut in too. So you got to be careful of rain. We did see one accident. There was a vehicle that flipped over up in the country, up in the mountains. We stayed at Las Piedras Hotel, which is in Chinameca. San Francisco, Chinameca is about an hour and 25 minutes to the city. So, what else can I mention to you guys? Public transportation is very widely used. People use a lot of motorcycles. You're lucky if you have a car. People usually push it around, and you know, they're carrying loads on their head. You know, whether it's going to be their coconuts or their pupusas that they're going to sell, or whatever pan that they baked for the day, they're going to go take it to the mercado and sell it. So you got to be pretty careful with people on the side who are carrying their goods. These people are going to work. Be respectful. If not, I'm going to sock you. The other thing I want to mention is, you know, you got a lot of things going on. It's just a very busy place. However, after 11 o'clock, this road goes completely empty. Everyone's at home. People are relaxing with their families. And let's see, did I cover everything else? Did I miss anything? Here's the other thing I wanted to mention. Safety in the United States is number one. Over here, safety is not number one. It's what you got to do, get it done, and when you get it done, you're good to go for the day. So you basically got you got to get it done. So you can see 4 people on a motorcycle: a mom, a dad, a son, and a little baby son, and no one will have a helmet except for the dad. Or you'll see like 8.
Careful.
8 people. Look at these guys on the bikes. Just cut everybody off. You'll see like 8 people all standing, holding the handrail on a truck, construction truck, just so they can get to work. Or you'll see like 3 guys, you know, piggybacking on the back of a garbage truck because they need a ride. Or you see Theo, who's driving his construction truck, and he's taking his niece and nephew to the town, and they're all passed out in the truck. So these people don't have seat belts. So you just gotta be careful and let them do what they gotta do. A lot of times you'll see vehicles with their hazard lights on. That means something going on, unloading, stop, emergency, whatever. Just be careful, those kinds of things.
There's no traffic right now, actually.
Look at this guy on the side of the road. He's getting ready to jump in front. There's no crosswalk at all. That guy's just trying to cross the street right now. Let's see here. What else do I want to mention? Yeah, so that's kind of the gist of what we experienced. It was pretty stressful until you figure it out, but when you think you got it figured out, there's something else that's bound to happen. Can you get that?
Do you have to
So the bus, I'm going slow. The bus is what takes people to and from wherever they need to go. It's public transportation. These things are huge. You're in their way. They can get where you don't think they can go. There's this much space in a road, in a 1-lane road, that bus is going to get through there. So get out of their way. If you see a construction site like this, keep your eyes open, because there's probably going to be some kind of construction barriers or people doing construction that you want to be aware of. Big trucks. There's a guy right there. He's got looks like a windshield washing tool there. And if you look here, here's a perfect example. When you see this, you see one of these buses stop, you'll see a bunch of people jumping on and getting off, especially during school time. Look at this, right here. Look at all these people waiting for buses. You got to be careful. Look at this guy trying to jump in front of me. That bus is picking up people, dropping off people. You got to be careful of that kind of stuff. And as you get higher and higher in the mountains, you think that it's going to be less incidents. But as you get higher and higher in the mountains, the roads start to close in on you. And that's where you really got to worry about stuff like stray dogs, people crossing the street, people carrying food. vendors, things on the side of the road, construction workers, things like that. Did I miss anything? I know I talked a lot.
Yeah, think
All right. Well,
that's it.
again, thank you guys for visiting the channel. Hopefully you guys found this useful. Shout out to my wife, beautiful wife, for helping me with this. And see you on the next one.
Today.
Oh
Happy
yeah, it's my
birthday.
birthday. Checkpoint 49, Carabao, live and direct. Take care, guys.